welcome back. It's Ashley here for your next stamp, and today I'm going to be sharing with you another episode for the Stamp Create Repeat series. Today I'm going to make this fun shaker card, and I'm going to use Prismacolor pencil crayons to color the images. I just think this one is really fun, and I had shared on my YouTube channel a haul of all of the new release from the May release, and I asked you guys to let me know which stamps you would like to see used in videos, and quite a few of you asked to see this stamp set. So here it is. I'm going to be using this little cutie, and I popped one of the Your Next Stamp gumdrops on that little magical globe, and it looks so cute and glittery. I just love that little added touch there. And then I added a little bit of my gold jelly pen today as well on my images. So I'll get started with what products I used. So first off, I used the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink. I also used the wire snips, and I will link all this below so that it's easy to find over in the Your Next Stamp store. I also used my Prismacolor pencil crayons. This is the 36 pack, and you get quite a nice assortment of pencil crayons in it. I was able to do skin color, and I thought that there was a good amount in there. I used my gold jelly pen, and it is metallic, and I use that just to give it a little bit of shine there on the images. I also use my white and black jelly pen, and then I use these two glitter pots. These are from Michael's. They're in the mixed media section, or they are at my store. And I also use these Your Next Stamp gumdrops. These are new ones, and they are glass gumdrops. These are the frosted glass ones. They are so pretty. And then I also use this for the little glass ball, and these are the crystal clear and sparkle gumdrops. Then for this stamp set, I used the Waddles fortune teller, and this set is so unique. I've never seen anything like this, and the images on it are so cute, and there's a ton of great sentiments. There's also coordinating dies that you can purchase separate, and this one is my favorite. It cuts out that middle part so you can peek through to what's behind it. And then I also pulled in this set. I used this one last week. This is Phoebe and Pets, and I just love this little Phoebe so much that I wanted to use her again for this project. And there is also coordinating dies for that set. And then this is the Sunburst panel die. I love this one so much. These panel dies are so amazing. You literally cut them out and they make perfect card backgrounds. And this one I did use a shaker card, so I made it into a shaker card. And then this is the Your Next Stamp Stitch Rectangle die set. I used the third smallest size there, and then I just put my sentiment on it, which says, "Birthday Fortune, best day ever." So I'm going to get right into the process video. So I'm just taking some paper from my stash and that panel Sunburst die. I'm going to take the little white stitch die, and then I'm going to take that sun panel die again and cut it out on two pieces of foam. So I'm going to cut it twice so I get lots of thickness, and I'm using some adhesive foam that I purchased at Walmart. So I'm going to get into the stamping. I'm going to use the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink, and I'm just going to stamp out all of my images. And then I decided I wanted to use that little Phoebe. She's so cute, and I love how her hands are kind of like ta-da! So I had to use her because I thought she really set the scene for this card. Now I'm just taking all of the coordinating dies and I'm cutting them out using the Your Next Stamp wire snips. And I'm just going to put them down using Post-it note tape. And I also purchased that at Walmart. And this way they stay right where I want them when they're cutting through the die machine. So I'm just going to show you how each of them came out using the coordinating dies. I love these so much, and look how he peeks from behind the table. And then you can set anything up on this little stage here. So I'm going to stamp out my sentiment on that little rectangle stitched. And then I'm going to start with my coloring. So I'm going to be using the Prismacolors, and to start out with, I'm going to use the black and white in this set to do the little penguin there. And then I'm going to pull out the darkest and lightest orange. And basically for Prismacolors, the two tips that I can give, I'm not an expert on Prismacolors. I'm fairly new to coloring with them, but what I've found is that it's best to put less. So start doing small coats and light coats, and then you can build up the color, because it's hard to go back if you put too much color, but I just like to add on the layers. So I'm going around the outside and where I want the darkest shading and pressing hard, and then I lightly colored in a light black, and then I took my white pencil crayon, and I am just blending that out. And this allows it to have a little bit of shadow and really blends the color nicely. And then I'm just adding in a little bit more black. You can go back probably about 5 times on one image in like the same area, I'd say, and before it's just like too much of like the wax buildup. So this way, I think that you can get some nice shading by just adding in the white. So I'm taking the orange color for the little beak and then blending it out with the lighter color, and I took the cream color and just blended that out. For the little headband, I used the dark purple and light purple. And then I blended that out with white. And then I took my metallic gold jelly pen and I colored in the bottom and also the little circle on the hat. And then I colored in that feather using the dark and light pink color. So now I'm going to do this part, and I just had so much fun coloring these images. You can do them all sorts of bright colors. I always love to be able to color bright images. So I'm using the purple color and I'm going around all of those little jewels, or maybe they're lights. Either way, I do fill those in with my gold jelly pen, and so it makes them really pop. So I'm just adding a little bit of the dark, and then I'm going in with the lighter purple color and leaving a little bit of the image not colored, because then I can go back with my white pencil crayon and blend it out. So I'm just blending that all out, and it's giving it a nice dimension and shading. And then I'm just going to do those little ropes that are holding back the curtains using those same purple colors. And then I'm going to do the bottom almost of like the stage or the little platform there. So I'm doing a dark layer, pushing hard and then lightly from that color. And then I go in with the next purple color, and then I blend that out with the white. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other part of the stage. So I'm going around the line where I want the darkest shading and pushing as hard as I can. And then from that, I'm blending it out lighter. And then a little bit lighter yet. And that way, when you put down your next color, you have almost a color between the two, because you're blending the two together, and then you can do a little bit more of that color. And so it's giving you 3 colors out of 2, basically. And then I'm just taking my white pencil crayon and blending that all out. And I really like how this looked. Now I'm going to do pink for the other part. So I'm just going where I want the darkest shading again, blending that with the light pink, and then blending it out with the white. And same with the other side. And I find with pencil crayons, another tip is to always keep them nice and sharp. And I find with the pencil crayons, you can get really nice dimension on smaller images. These images are quite large, so you could definitely color these just fine with Copics, but I find that when you are coloring little tiny spots, it's easy to get in there and still give it a nice shading and dimension when you're using the pencil crayon. So with big images, you get that dimension even more, which is really nice. So now I'm blending that out with the white pencil. And I'm going to do that on this other side as well. And you can go back in like I'm doing and keep blending it. And I love how the curtains turned out. So I'm going where all the black lines are and just putting as hard as I can with the pencil. And then from that part, blending out with a little bit lighter pressure. And then blending that with the pink with more of a hard pressure. And then I'm going to do a lighter pressure. And then a little bit lighter yet, and then I go into the extra spots. Always leave a little bit of the white space, because then you can blend the color out. So there is the little stage. Now I'm going to take my gold jelly pen. This is just the metallic one, and I'm adding it to all the outside. I think that's probably a little light, so let's say it's light, and it looks so cute for a little stage. And now I'm going to color that little table. So for the bottom of the table, I'm going to do pink. And that same pink color that I've been using. And I do have the larger set of Prismacolors, but if I'm honest, my favorite colors are all the ones that come in the 36 set. And I didn't say the names for all the pencils. If there's a specific one you want to know, I can let you leave it in the comments and I can let you know. But basically, there is only, and even the larger set, one bright pink and one light pink, and same with the purple. There's kind of a dark purple, a light purple, and then there's a little bit more like lighter colors, but there's not a ton of purple and pink. So if you like the bright colors, the 36 set of Prismacolors is perfect for you. I really like that set the most. It's the colors that I gravitate to more. So now I'm doing the purple part, and I'm just doing the shading where the lines are. This stamp set is so nice. It has all the shading kind of started for you, so you just follow where those lines are, and that just helps you build the color off of those lines. So do the darkest portion and build away from the line, making it go lighter as you go. So there's the little table. I took the jelly pen again and just added on the little fringes there. Went over top of them with the jelly pen. And it looks so cute. Those would be really cute on little treat bags too. So then I took that Your Next Stamp gumdrop. That is the glitter one from the Crystal Clear and Sparkle. And now I'm going to do this cute little Phoebe. So I'm going to do the skin first. So I'm using the dark pink, or the dark peach color. And I'm just having the darkest portion at the top and blending down. So again, a nice hard pressure line, and then blending off of that. And you definitely don't have to use Prismacolor pencil crayons. You could color these just as nice with Crayola pencil crayons. I love Crayola pencil crayons, and if you have those, totally use them. They are just as great, and you can get just as nice of a blend. And all the techniques that I'm showing, you could still do with the Crayola and blend with the white and everything, and it would look nice too. So that is for her skin. Now I'm going to do her hair. So I'm taking a dark brown color, and I did quickly show the numbers there for you guys. So I'm starting with the darkest part at the top, and then same thing, blending out lightly from there and a little bit lighter. And this is just the way I like to do it. There's so many great techniques online of how to do it, but I'm just showing the way that I do it, and it always looks really cute on my images. I'm pretty happy with this technique using the white. And so now I go in with the white to do the little shading, and I decide that I don't like the way that looks, so I just take a lighter brown color, almost like the little peach that I used on her skin, and I just blend that out. Now for her little outfit, I'm going to use the turquoise color, and I'm just blending that out again, and I'm showing how you can just do two colors. So I did that, and then I just blended it with the white, and it still gives a nice little dimension. Then I took the metallic jelly pen, and I just added some polka dots on her little pigtails there, on the little headbands, and also on her little dress. And then I used the black jelly pen to just give a little dimension on the eyes, and also some white on the little penguins. And I just let that dry, and then I add the little white dots on the little Phoebe's eyes there. So now's the fun part to put everything together. So I'm going to take my A2 sized card, and I'm just taking a 6x6 paper, and I'm just trimming it down to the same size as the A2 sized card. And I'm going to use my ATG gun to add some adhesive here. And it has cute little stars on it. And then I just pop out all of those little sunburst pieces. And I'm going to take off the backing. It's sticky, it has adhesive on it, and put it on top of the other one. This is going to give us some thickness for the shaker card. And I'm pulling out the rest of those little sunshine pieces and taking off the backing there, and then I'm going to put it right on top of the card. And then that's going to be the top panel, and so I'm taking some adhesive so that I can add the clear acetate. And this is actually just a piece of packaging from an old sticker pack, and I always keep my packaging and I don't throw them out because you can use them for projects like this. And so then I'm going to take my scissors and just snip around to cut off the excess. And now I can start to fill it with goodies. So I'm going to use these cute little pots of sequins, and I just got this one this week. I was so excited. I think it might be new. I've never seen this one before at Michael's, but it has a ton of glittery metallic sequins in there. There was purple stars and blue stars and yellow stars, and there was some like rose gold hearts in this one. It's really cute, and I found these on the mixed media aisle at my Michael's, so if you were looking for those, that's where I found them. And then I just, from the other pot, added a little bit of blue stars. And I love these because they fit really nicely in smaller areas, and they look so cute when you shake it around. Then I added a little bit of yellow stars. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the panel. Make sure that you don't add any adhesive to the little clear part because that's where the little sequin shaking part is going to be, and you don't want the little elements to stick to it. So just put it where the paper is. And then I'm adding that on, and now we have the base for the card, so we can start to add all of the cute little elements to it. So I kind of had an idea in my mind, and that little Phoebe, I totally want her to be kind of like, step right up to get your fortune read for your birthday. Like, she looks like she has her little arms out there, and she's just giving you your answer of your fortune, which I thought was so cute. So I had to incorporate her on this card. I thought she was just too precious not to use. So I just think she's going to get used on a lot of cards because I just love how her hands are kind of like showcasing the sentiment, and it makes your eyes draw to the sentiment, which I really like. So now I'm going to take some of the frosted glass gumdrops and put those on there. I put some purple ones, and then I also put some pink ones. And then I decided I wanted to put some blue ones instead of the purple. So that is my card. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please head over to the Your Next Stamp channel and subscribe. And I would really love if you left me a comment. I love to read them. And thank you as always so much for watching. And I will see you in next week's video. Bye now.